Hello and welcome to this session on running AVL History reports from the AVL Administrator in ThinkGIS and ThinkAVL. In order to run a history report, it's important to make sure that your map is first opened, and then open the AVL Administrator and log in using your username and password. Then click on the History tab, and you'll see a variety of history reports that you can run. In this session, we will be going over the heat map reports. There are two different types of reports. The first one, the heat map layer, creates a map layer showing all vehicle locations and vehicle density in an area. The heat map image report gives the same type of information, but in an image file. The heat map image report is best chosen when selecting a large amount of data over a long period of time. To run the heat map layer report, I click on heat map, and then I select the day or days I wish to query. I'll simply do a single day and leave it from midnight to 11:59 p.m. that day. I click next, and in this screen, I select the vehicle or vehicles I wish to query. I'll leave it on all vehicles for this demonstration. Clicking next again shows me where it will put this layer file and gives me the option of requiring a password to view this layer. This is an optimal checkbox when you are dealing with a server situation where the map layers may reside and others may have access to them. Clicking next, the report will run, and as it does, it will draw the map layer on the map. Once the report is finished, I can go to my map and see a large overview of vehicle activity for that day. Areas where the color is darker means less activity. Areas where it is brighter means there was more activity. If I zoom in closer, I can see more details of where high trafficked areas are compared to lower trafficked areas. An even closer zoom in allows me to see that information in even more detail. This is a layer on the map. If I wish, I can treat it like any other layer by going to my layer settings, turning it off, and leaving it for later use. If I wish to remove it, I simply highlight and remove the layer. If I am running a ThinkGIS editor version, I have the option of deleting the file or keeping it for later use. If I delete the file, I will not have access to it again, but I can simply rerun the report to retrieve the file. The heat map image report is run much the same way. Selecting it, I first pick a day and time. I'll leave it on the same parameters as we used for our first report. I'll again leave it on all vehicles. And here it tells me where it will place this PNG file. If desired, I can place a title and define the effective radius. This is the pixel size of the overall density areas. If I go very low, it will be very precise and I will have to zoom in very close to see them. If I go for a larger area, they will be larger and take up more room on my image file. Generally, this is more art than science and takes a little bit of playing around until you get the desired effect. In this case, I'll choose an effective radius of 5 pixels. Clicking next, it will then ask for me to move to the map and select the area I wish to see. Saying OK, this takes me back to the map. I'm going to go back to my max view and then left click and hold to select the entire county. Once my window is drawn, I simply release my left mouse button. It will ask if I'm satisfied. Saying yes takes me back to my AVL Administrator, and the report begins to run. When the report is finished, the image file will open in my default image viewing software. My title will appear in the upper left-hand corner. An activity legend appears up in the upper right-hand corner. In this case, the cooler blues mean less activity, and the hotter colors mean more activity. Once I'm finished, I can close out of the viewing software, and it takes me back to my AVL Administrator for further use. We hope you found this training session beneficial and to your liking. If you have further questions, please contact us at 888 225-5984 or email us at support@wthgis.com.